Yo, what's up guys, it's Keaton, and here today I'm going to be doing my Shaddoll deck profile, Shaddoll Clowns. I haven't done a profile in a while, just because I've mainly just been playing this deck. The previous deck I was playing was the Teleknights. I think I did a profile on that, I'm not sure. But I've just been playing dolls a lot, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Taking it to a few events, and just got some experience with it. I had this deck back right after it came out in Duelist Alliance, and I decided to pick it back up again because it was a budget deck, and I really like the concept behind it and just like the artwork on the fusions and most of the cards. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the profile. I'm going to explain my Shaddoll monster lineup in the main deck really quick. Well, here, let me show you first. I played 2 Falco. This guy's busted. If you actually resolve, flip him, like actually flipping him and getting an effect rather than him going to the grave, it's pretty busted. And he's a tuner. I don't run synchros though, but you can use that in other builds. 2 Beast. This card helps you get card advantage and dig deeper if you need to get a fusion. 3 Squamata. I always feel the need to send Squamata before I send something else, especially when I summon Math. Send Squamata, then send Beast, then just start digging for cards, and then Beast, or what's his name, Mathman will just get me another card. I played 2 Hedgehog. Back when I played the deck, I played 1 because any more was a dead draw. But this card, bumping it up to 2 is really good because you like to search for your monsters a lot now, and this whole game right now is about card advantage and just getting to cards faster than your opponent. And yeah, and then finally 2 Dragon. As you can tell from this, I'm pretty sure this is 10 Shaddoll monsters opposed to regular 9. It's either 10 or 11 opposed to regular 9 that most builds play. And most of them only play 1 Dragon or 1 Hedgehog or 2 Squamata. There's a lot of variants that you could obviously try, but I just like at least 2 of every single one because this one, it helps the matchup against BA. This one just gets you to cards faster and obviously gets you to a fusion, which you need in this deck, obviously. This just deck thins, so it's basically upstart in a sense, and an out to Vanity's Emptiness and stuff like that. 2 Beast, and this just gets you cards, and then Falco is just busted, and it lets you live a turn. If you L Fusion, and then they Regeki, or not Regeki, they L Fusion, and they get rid of whatever monster you fusioned, and you summon this that turn, then they'll attack it. You won't get any value out of it, but it keeps you alive for a turn. So yeah, the 10 doll monsters, you can change it if you want, but that's just what I've been running. Play 3 Mathman. This one just gets you to cards, and obviously the draw effect is busted. It also helps you make Shikinaga. It's this and the one, what's the name, Hat Tricker, help you make it, and obviously Core. But this guy just honestly deck thins so hard. You can summon this, send Squamata, send Beast, draw a card for free. You can do that, send Hedgehog, add a card, or add a Shaddoll monster if you need a Shaddoll monster for a fusion. You can send this, or summon this, send Squamata, send Falco, special it, and then you just get set up. And then obviously send Dragon and hit a back row. But this card, I really love it, but sometimes I side it out, maybe 1 against Necros, depending on the build. But yeah, 3 Mathman. You don't run Mathman in the builds right now, the ones with Elemental Hero Blazeman and Photon Thrasher and all that, and Raiden. But I just like this build a lot better, just because, yeah, I just get a lot more card advantage than they do. They have another 3 upstarts, but this can foolish. So you place 4 foolishes, so I like that. I played 2 Trick Clown. I've been considering cutting it to 1. I I side 1 out like almost every game, just because that's a lot of life points. 2 damage juggler and 1 hat tricker. I've been thinking about cutting a hat tricker just because instant fusion's a good card, and he's not really needed, but he's also needed just for like OTKs with construct and trapeze magician. So you could like make a construct or whatever, and then you normal summon this if you didn't like want to use it from hand or whatever, or you banish this and then add it and then normal, and then you can special the hat tricker overlay into what's his name, trapeze, detach, and then attack for exact 8,000. But yeah, I like these, and this helps me stall against Cosmos and sometimes Necroz, so I can get to constructs and stuff. But yeah, the 5 clowns. We main 1 Denko just because I like sacking people. If I open this and like a fusion and 2 monsters, then I usually win. As you should. 1 TK. This just throws off the meta so hard. So I like maining this, and it's a light, and it's a very powerful normal summon. So we play about 5. I believe 5 normal summons. No, 4. No, wait, 5. Yeah. So we play 5 powerful normal summons in this deck. 3 upstarts basically, or yeah, 3 upstarts basically, and 2 Saki cards, which I like very much. And if you open this against Necroz, they have to wait like 2 or 3 turns to make a bad play, and by that time you have so much advantage that doesn't matter. Main deck 1 Valor. Just because it's Valor, and when they like in their main phase 1 and they have an attack position Dante, I could just Valor it, and then they can't get over like a window or something. On BLS, I didn't play this card at first. This card was originally another Denko, but it got very cloggy. I opened up 2 Denkos very often, and it was probably just because of the ratio. But I like BLS. It's a Saki card. I play 3 regular fusion. If you resolve this off your opponent controlling an X-Check monster, you win. And if you don't, probably not good at the game. I'm gonna play 3 L fusion. This card's busted. I love activating this card on like in phases. The turn my opponent set stuff, make a construct, and then dragging something away, and they can't respond to it. So yeah, the 6 fusions. Never side these out, any of them. I never really think about it. 2 instant fusion. This card's like the best card in the game right now, honestly. It's a staple in almost every deck, except maybe Cosmos. I see a few builds running it, but I wouldn't personally. But yeah, it's a 1 card exceed for like any card in your extra deck, and except for Trapeze. But this card's busted. I do side it out sometimes against certain matchups like Cosmos, just because like I side out the Trick Clown, it's a lot of life points. 1 MST, just always like having 1 main deck space for the game 1 floodgates. 1 mind control. This card's good in every matchup except for maybe Klee, but even then it gets rid of their monster. Foolish. Yeah, it's foolish. 1 Regeki. I just play this to clear boards and get rid of problem cards or monsters. That's it for the spells. For traps, play 2 breakthrough. I honestly hate playing this card, but it gets over so many things. If I open a brick hand with breakthrough and I just set this and pass and they don't space it and they summon a farm girl and attack, I'm gonna just break through it. And then they're forced to slip rider me attack or forerunner attack, or I just take 15 and they get no value out of their farm girl. So yeah, it's a really good card, and it's good against Unicorn, obviously, and also in the mirror match to hit constructs. 2 mistake. I usually side out 1 against stuff like Satellanites, and depending on the build, I side out 2 against Cosmos and stuff, and then I just put in Deck Lockdown and Decree, which are 2 busted cards. 1 Core, this card's amazing, and you could just sit on it for a while, and like most of the meta can't get over it. And one emptiness. I just play it so I can side it out, and it's in the main. I believe this is 41 cards. Pretty sure the last time I checked. Token. Play 2 window. This card is amazing. Cutting it down. A lot of people cut it down to 1 in a lot of builds, but I still think 2's busted. Especially in the mirror match, you need all of your extra deck monsters because you're gonna make all of them. And this is pretty good against what's that deck? BA. Unless they like karma cut it or something. 3 construct. This card's busted. Deserves ban worthy, but I hope it doesn't. Cause they're German. They could ban all the English ones though. We got 1 Shikinaga. This card's good in the mirror match as well, and just against a lot of decks. Like if you think they're gonna trish you, and you have access to a core or a Mathman or a Hat Tricker, then you can L Fusion, summon this, and then they have to like summon Trish or whatever, and then when they activate the effect, you can just negate it. But if you know they have Gungnir or something, don't do that, obviously. 1 Annoyed Hillis, busted against Dolls. I honestly don't think I've ever made this card, but in theory it's busted. Just this with like core, and with the main deck, what's called Mind Control, you can make it more often against Necros. And then 2 Norden to round off the fusions. This card is just ban worthy in my opinion. But you know, everyone has opinions, so yeah. We'll play 1 Trapeze, OTK, and just a float. Exton, it's a plus. Castell gets rid of problem cards like Cosmotown, stuff like that. 1 Diamond Crab, Towers out. I honestly don't want to play this, but it's Towers out. Like I said, Dweller Geki against BA, GG. Same with Cosmo. And 1 Masquerade. I haven't made this card in such a long time, but in theory, it's probably one of the best extra deck exceeds, just because you can OTK through Cosmos and Necros. But yeah, I just haven't played a lot of them. But still, I would run this card. And if you're gonna take this out, probably put in a Synchro. Not sure which one though. Maybe Leo. That's it for the extra deck. Side deck, play 2 Majesty's Fiend. This card's busted. Should probably play 3. 2 Maxi, cause Instant Fusion, OP. 2 Retaliating. I usually side 1 against Necros and 2 against the mirror match. Yeah. 2 Valor to round off the 3 for Necros that I like to play, and sometimes Cosmos. If they play a back row build, then I usually don't, or I usually do. 1 Denko, as I said in the beginning, I side against a lot of decks. Diffusion, mirror match, and 4 Mass Hero Denclaw, and then 1 deck lockdown. This is for Yangzing and Cosmo, and sometimes Necros. 2 Iron Wall for Necros and Infernoids. This card's busted. Honestly, I win so many games just because I open this card. Yeah, this card definitely hits the meta. And 2 Decree, just because got a rep, and this card's busted. Like I usually side this in with the Denko, and yeah, just that for Satellanites, and that's how I beat them. So it's a busted side for Satellanites. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this profile or have any comments or suggestions or anything I said wrong or whatever, go and leave them in the comments, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and tell me what deck you want me to profile next in the comments, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.